I see you guys can see we got a special guest, man. Been watching them. We got some real content, man. I really fuck with them. Really resonate with them. Speak the real, ain't sitting there capping and making excuses, whining about this and that. It's your boy Wolfgang Peak, man. I wanted to say shit. What started you on your YouTube? Like, what made you want to make content about these subjects, like the body game? Like, what made you want to share your story?
So for me, first off, let me start by saying, I appreciate you even having me on here. You know what I'm saying? Support. You know what I'm saying? Um, but for me, what started me out just even doing, YouTube making content was I was already talking to, my friends, my homeboys about certain stuff already. So, the more I'm having these conversations with them, they be like, you might as well go ahead and talk about that shit. You might as well go ahead and start, doing that shit for real instead of being scared, I'm like anybody being scared. Like, well then go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just really organically how it started. I was like, all right, turn this camera on, we're just gonna start talking. And then what got me into talking about the body game was I was already, the body game transformation type thing. I was already like trying to figure out how I wanted to even share that because that was a big thing for me. Like I was skinny my whole life, and then I bulked up, and then I cut down, and I was like,
Yeah,
how I want to go about doing that, and then I seen, you start seeing content about it, like Ron Wills talk about it. Shout out to the OG, and then I see your content. I see a lot of other creators' content, so I didn't even know it was a term for it at first.
yeah,
So once I figured that out, I was like, all right, well, let me go ahead and start, telling my story, telling what I've been through, telling what I experienced, just keeping it real. Like you, there's no way you can fake this. Like you can't
right,
fake that. Like
right, bro. Like, and the thing is, you a lot of guys will never understand what that really like feel like because they so busy debunking it, so busy trying to find an excuse of why this ain't working, instead of just looking in the mirror. And I'm like that. We both like focus on looking in the mirror and improving ourselves. And shout out to the OG Ron Wills for coining that term and actually letting us know that, like, damn, we this is what it was. This is what it was. Because when I looked at his videos, bro, like everything he was talking about, I was going through everything. I'm like, bro, I gotta tell somebody about this shit. Like, it's no way in hell. Like, I'm talking about
facts,
he's everything, bro. Everything he was spot on with.
right?
So I
And
knew
that's that. That's like, and like the same way you said, it's just like he's talking it, and I'm like, I'm living that. Like I'm really going through but I'm just thinking, I don't know what it is, but then somebody break it down. I'm like, that's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay. So how about what was your first experience with the body game? When did you know that you were turning on women with your body? How do you know that it was working per se?
so I kind of told this story on my channel. So like I said, I've been skinny my whole life. I started my workout journey like April 2019 ish, something like that, right? And at first, I just wanted to get big. I didn't even care about looking good. I didn't care about none of that. I just wanted to get big. So I'm eating everything. I'm taking mass gainers, creatine. I'm working out religiously, like every day, 7 days a week. I'm in there. And then I got to a point where I got up to at least like 220, and I was just big, like, and I lost like mobility, range of motion. I had like a gut and stuff like that, like a bunch of stuff I ain't never had before. Stretch marks. I still got stretch marks now, but
And me too. Me too.
yeah, I
Sure.
still got the stretch marks and shit. So I was like, I don't like feeling like this. Like I don't like feeling like this. So I was like, how can I get this to look like some of the dudes I was watching videos on, like Mike Rashid,
Mhm.
Larry Wales and all them. I wasn't trying to be huge, but I wanted to carve it up. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to
Yeah.
carve it up into something nice. So, I started changing my diet. I started, changing my workout routine, not the intensity, but just how I split it up, with the cardio and stuff. And that was probably around, let's say, March 2020, where I started to change how I was working out. I'm talking about July. I was on the way back home. Now I was overseas, so by July I had posted a transformation picture like clockwork. Like all you see is all you see is it's like you know how sometimes you post a story and it's like you'll get some views, you might get like 60 views on average, something like
Yeah,
that. I posted that picture and it was just like I probably almost had like 200 eyes on it. So like,
yeah,
and I'm just like, I don't even know where these people coming from. I don't even know who these people is. Like, where y'all been at? So it's just like eyes and hearts and stuff like that. So that's when I first realized, like, oh, so this shit really is a thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting the attention now that I didn't get before. And like, it's just like I started seeing how women would try to be in my presence, like try to be slide in your DMs. Like they make fun of dudes. Like a dude would be like hey for like 6 years, but they
yeah.
do that same thing. They just do it incrementally. So they might
Mhm.
like a picture here, they might heart a story there, they might flame emoji this or something about your kids there, all
And they
leading up to something where they be like, "Oh, you so funny," something where they can break the ice, but it'll be a process. So, and that's just how it came about, and then it just
yeah,
all go from there.
it kind of happened with me because like I did it, but I didn't even know what was really happening at this point in time. So I had posted a story, and this girl from like middle school was like, that was like the baddest chick. She was like the baddest chick in middle school. Everybody won. I'm talking about she red, thick as fuck, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Had it
Mhm.
all. So back then I was like, okay, we didn't grew up now. We passed. I'm in college now. I'm working at the hospital. I had my uniform on, posting right. I got a story. She was like, "You were fine." I'm like, "Damn." I'm like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't really used to seeing it because I was fat back then. I was like real fat. I was like 265. Like I lost like 80 something pounds at that point in time. I was at
Salute.
80. But now at all, I mean, no, I'm at like 95 pounds lost now. But yeah, appreciate that, man. And bro, like she was like, "I'm fine." I was like, I didn't even think of that. Like, I don't know what the fuck this shit coming from, because like I ain't never had no compliment from no woman like that I actually like and saw as bad at that point in time before. You know,
Mhm.
so back then, after that, hadn't done a photo shoot. I had like a silver suit on. I had like a black turtleneck on, and we went and did a photo shoot. That bit damn that went viral on Facebook. I'm looking like what all it was like hard eyes, all kind of. When I'm talking about people I ain't heard from in years hit me up. You'd have thought I hit the lotto out this bitch. I'm
Yeah.
talking about, bro. I looked like I was on the GQ magazine for sure,
Hey,
for
I'm
sure.
already knowing.
There before, and I'm like, women just hit me up. I'm talking my whole fucking inbox was just full of chicks. Just it was to the point where it was so many inboxes coming in that they needed to put my they needed to separate my original from them. So they had to put them in the it was some type of box they had to put them in, sent messages or something. So
Yeah,
I had to
request bin. Send it
yeah
to the request bin.
put that in the request bin. It was so many
Yeah.
and TikTok that go viral too. Because I was
Mhm.
doing a duet with this chick and they were talking about me most of the time. It was like two things at one time going back to back for me. So I was like, shit. It was crazy though. So ever since then, like, well, it was ridiculous because it was like the way everything accentuated my friend. Because another dude could have wore the same thing and it wouldn't have got the
Right.
same effect. I mean,
Right.
that's people don't understand. It's not how much you pay for the clothes; it's how it look on you. Because you can wear a black G-Man shirt, and I do that at the club and wear a black G-Man and get the same bitches that this man wearing or Mary wearing. I'm telling, I'm done it.
Yeah.
I give me the side mean mug just because of that, bro. That's just crazy.
That's a fact.
I'm talking
That's
about a V-neck pulling the same chicks, bro.
yeah,
Straight.
that's a fact. I told my guy, my most of my shirts I wear it from Target. You know, Goodfellow and Co. I like even this one from Target. Is you see it hug the arms and stuff. It's just the way the frame sit. It's
I supposed
just you make the clothes look good. You know what I'm
it,
saying?
Aren't George, bro.
Yeah,
Nobody won't
that's
even
that. That's all
man.
it is.
Shit, wow, this shit is great. But anyway, we got a few comments right here, so let's see what's up with them. We got Carlos A. What's up? Salute, man. R. God, Jesus bless us, brothers. Bless you too, bro. John Doe, Wolfgang, and Noto. Yeah, y'all ain't see that one coming. But
Yeah.
R. My generation need this. That's for sure. Gino Vasquez, what's up, Wolfgang and
Happening?
Noto?
What's happening?
He got CJ Noto. What's up, G? What's up with you? The R. Let's cook. You know it. And R, and you were laughing at something we were saying. R, he said, "Hey, how important is self discipline to y'all, boys? For real." I'll let you take that one, cause you speak a lot on that as well. So
Yeah. So I seen when it comes to self discipline, I seen somebody break it down and say self discipline is like the highest form of self love, right?
mhm.
I just look at it like self discipline is what separates you from the pack for real. Like
Yeah,
most people not disciplined. So it's easy to catch a lead on somebody, but you just it's gotta be compound interest. So you all like the work you put in is you telling yourself like, I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna be better than the rest of them. 1% better every day. That's all it is. 1% better every day. All right.
that's
So let's say it don't like I said, it don't gotta be big. It's just gotta compound. So you start off, all right. You say you're gonna go to the gym. All right, your first day in the gym is Monday. All right, you was in there 30 minutes. Whew. All right. You going back to the gym again Tuesday. It's 2 days in a row. Now today you in there 30 minutes too. Wednesday, 3 days in a row. Now you in there for an hour. Thursday, you in there for an hour. Friday, you didn't hit 5 days in a row. You ain't
mm,
gonna see nothing just yet. And that's the point. You compounding the interest. And
mm,
the more you do it, the more you do it, the consistency, the self discipline to keep telling yourself, this is going to pay off. This is for a bigger reward. Eventually, when you get to the finish line, when you get to the top of the mountain, it's going to be so much better. That drink of water at the top of the mountain is going to be amazing than the dudes that took the van up there. It's going to feel different from you. It's going to feel different for you, you know. And I just say self discipline. I'm the wolf. You know what I'm saying? That's how I break away from the pack. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Ain't nobody gonna do what I'm gonna do because they
Mhm.
don't want to do. They don't want to be great, and that's cool.
Want to
But
be at?
but you want great. You want great results. You want great things. You want these women. You want these cars. You want this lifestyle, whatever. But you don't want to put in the work. You want to work. You want to work a 40-hour work week and make $1 million. It don't work like that.
Uh,
You
no
got
way.
to discipline, man. It's whatever you want to do, attack it with tenacity and be disciplined about it, man. I promise it's gonna pay off.
And to piggyback off what he was saying, when I was at my heaviest, and when it took me, because I was just so addicted to eating the bad foods, and I wouldn't say necessarily bad foods, but foods that weren't conducive to my caloric deficit and everything to the goal I was trying to achieve.
Mm,
I had to discipline myself to really stop doing that. Commit to the gym every day. Commit to doing my cardio all the time. To be honest, the best thing about why we even have these channels in the first place is that we have our own story because of the journey. The journey is what created the content for us to even make this content for y'all guys. If it want,
definitely.
you have nothing to tell y'all. The journey is the best part of it. So when dudes want stuff overnight, but like you want to skip the dash, bro, you can't skip the dash. That's where it's lit.
Mm,
Dash is where it's lit, man.
yeah, I'm telling you, that's where the best. That's when you going through the dirt. When you coming out the dirt, like that's when the story is being written right there. Like how you bounce back from whatever you going through. You know what I'm saying?
So we got Gino Vasquez, Wolfgang. What did you change from workout? Did you do cardio at first? What exactly was the change?
So for me, um, when I started changing, the first thing I did was figure out what foods what I needed to do with my diet. So like I had to up my protein, lower the carbs, cut out fat, something like that. So I upped the protein and then I started doing 2 a days. So
Mm,
what I did was I would go because I was working 12-hour shifts, so I had to find pockets when I could get into the gym. So I would go in the morning. Yeah, like
mm.
this is what I mean by the discipline. Like I was a nutcase. Like I was like locked in on this shit. So I would get up early, probably like 4:35, and I run to the gym. I get to the gym, and then I would do the stairmaster for probably like 10 to 20 minutes. It depends. And then when I get off of that, I would go do some core work. So I would get on the Roman chair and do the leg lifts. I would get on the ab machine. I would do that, and I would do the sauna for probably about 10 minutes after. And then I would go run back to my room, shower, get ready for work. eat my, healthier breakfast, more protein, so boiled eggs and protein shakes and bananas, shit like that. And then after work, my 12-hour shift, after work, I would go do my heavy lifting. And I would
Mm,
do like all my compounds, your bench, your dumbbell flies, all that fun shit. And that's what I did for like 3 months, right? Like from March to, yeah, about March to July, 3, 4 months. And I'm telling you, like, I don't even know what it was. Like, I don't even know how I got locked in on it like that, but I was just like, something has to change. And as I was doing it, it just became repetitive, became a habit. Like, this was just natural. It didn't even seem crazy to me. Like, it didn't even seem like this was out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mhm.
until somebody was like, "Yo, why is you working like that, bro?" I'm like, "What you talking about? Like, why you see we see you in the morning running to the gym like a fucking nutcase, like it's
That's the
four
thing.
o'clock."
Telling me when I got off from 11 to 7 and went straight to the gym because there was a gym right there in the hospital. So I went in there, did 100 push-ups before I left the bathroom, went straight to the gym pump. I never left pump. I
Yeah,
always,
like
I don't know what.
that shit. Like it's just like that's just how my life was at the time. Like that's just how my life was at the time. And then
Yeah,
once I seen the results of it, I was like, I was addicted. I was already addicted at that point anyway. But that's just what it was.
it just seemed crazy from the outside looking in, but when you locked in, it was like, man, fuck, this shit ain't never happening again. Like when you get that in your head, that don't like people gonna look out and be like, man, how you do that, bro? Like, now I look back, I was like, damn, how the fuck did I do that shit? But
Yeah,
want it better. When you want better, you're gonna do better. So
that's a
what
fact.
shoot, because I really like that video you made about the laws of female nature. Like that is really a really great video. A lot of dudes need to really be in tune with that. That is very underrated video. That's like 100K plus video, right, in my eyes. Because
Yeah.
that shit was dead on the facts. So
Mm.
you mind going to like said walking down the lines of the laws like step by law, and we can go it like that and answer the question behind that. I remember the first one is that chicks want a real man.
Yeah. So for the laws of female nature, it was really like I did it on a whim because I was just reading a lot of books like the laws of human nature, the laws of whatever. So
Mm,
that's just how I came up with the concept. But from what everybody was talking, so the first one I came up was like women want men. Like
mm,
bottom line, like women want masculine men. And when I say that, I don't say it so that dudes don't think they can't. Like, got to be super tough. Like, I don't shed tears. Like, I don't do. Like, there's a time and a place for everything, right? But
right.
I would say there's always, when you're coming to expressing yourself, there's always a gut feeling, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's always a gut feeling like, man, I feel like she did some bogus shit, but I don't want to seem like I care too much. Like she got me in my feelings. Nah, that's a real legitimate feeling. There's something wrong in your spirit. So you speak on that. Like, yo, why you did that? Why you felt like that was a good idea? Like,
Mm,
it's like, are you trying to disrespect me or like, what's the issue with that? And then state your case and then move on from there. It's just that's being a man. Talking, communicating, saying what you mean, and standing on it. Like if you gonna keep doing stuff like that, I'm gonna be out. Simple.
right.
It's being a man. It's talking, getting it out the way, and
A lot of
also understanding. Oh my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but also understanding that she want a man that look like a man, like
mm-hmm.
is built like a man, that look like he can handle himself. Because it's foolish to think that you got a bad chick on your side, that other dudes ain't looking, that other dudes ain't gonna try, that other dudes that she might find arousing. But
Mm-hmm.
if you know that you are locked in doing what you're supposed to do, there shouldn't be no issue. You shouldn't even be worried about that type of stuff.
At all.
But she needs to see that you look like you can handle something and that you can actually handle something. Like she wants a man that she knows gonna keep her safe. Security. That's pretty much what it boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
Security.
Definitely. And I would say like when you mentioned that addressing something that's bothering you doesn't make you a bitch. That's a lot of
Right.
the like a lot of dudes try to look at it like you make you a bitch. No, you addressing the situation. I'm not okay with this. So you need to stop that. And if you respect me, you will listen to what I'm saying. If you ain't with it, then I'm gone.
Right.
Straight up, dudes don't want to be in that position because they feel like I'm just gonna lose the chick if I speak my mind. Fuck that shit. She need to
Right.
respect you in that situation if she not respecting. And it makes you a man by addressing that. It's a difference between addressing a situation and whining about a situation.
Right. Like I said, it's not being overly emotional. Like, why you sit there? Why you wearing the
Yeah,
shorts with your butt up? Like, why you want to go out and be around me? Like, nah, it's like, if you want to go ahead and do that, that's you. But I ain't going to be around for it. I ain't going to deal with the nonsense. We out. Like, I'm be out.
definitely, definitely, definitely feeling that. A lot of
But,
guys. Comments right quick after that first point. Definitely a great first point.
go ahead, go ahead.
It says John Doe. Every great story has heroes journey. That is so real. Most definitely it is. Ty, legends in the building. I watched both of y'all. Your content. I learned to expect patience and just get 1% better. Thank you both for sure, bro. For sure. How do y'all feel about or how do y'all feel about semen retention? I just turned 18 and plan on going till I'm 25 for life. I'm really just tired of going backwards all the time. I really had to get on my knees and repent. Um, in my case, I've done semen retention one time. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not really on it right now. I'm gonna
Mm.
keep but you boy, man. I've been wilding lately, but I was doing it.
Nah, you good.
Go buck with you. But when I was doing it, I did notice some things that was different for me. One, because I never held nothing for that long, but
Mm,
there are some different things I noticed. Like when I watched the content and I actually noticed what I was doing through, I did it like for like 30 days one time. So yeah, there are some different things, different ways you will feel simply because of your biological nature. Anyway, when you're holding that in and you're not letting those out, those endorphins and the dopamine and stuff like that, that's included with sex. That's a
mm,
big too because we're men. We like to bust. So when you holding either way, you're gonna feel different one way or another. So that might heighten your systems and feel like, oh, you see everything. It could. It
mm.
could. I haven't done it long enough to really experience that, so I'm not the one to really come to for that. Because, like I say, your boy be wild.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Let me see. As far as me, like I said, semen retention. Well, no fap and semen retention is two different things. So, as far as semen retention goes, I ain't on it either. I'm in a relationship, so I don't really. I'll let it out when it's time to. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in holding it in when I'm in interaction like that. But as far as just smacking your shit all the time, out here just every day, like that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
also just even if it's just controlling that appetite. Like I don't know if you read Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. You just gotta control your appetites, your need for food, your need for sex. You gotta control those because the same way food will make you sick if you overindulge in it. Same way bad things happen when you overindulge in sex. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about controlling those appetites. You know, if you sitting there on 90 days of semen retention, you storing up all this energy, what are you putting that energy to use to? Are you doing something? Are you writing a book? Are you boxing? Like, are you about to go fight tank? Like, what you doing with it? You know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? So if you're gonna store it that way, putting it to use, that's fine because you shouldn't be thinking about it. But if you just 90 days and you're not doing nothing with it, you better let that nut go. You burst into flames. Like,
Okay, answer a few more, then we're gonna get to the second one. It says Samoan Nomad made it late, but here. Yeah, you caught one, my boy. You caught one. For sure. But I believe it is more though. Just experience it for yourself. That's the best teacher right there. CJ, that's true. From the experiences I've had, and I haven't been on it for a month. SR, let it alone 2 weeks. I feel like I'm better than everyone on the planet. And the week and weekend. Hey, you feel like Superman out there, baby. Hey, more power to you.
yeah,
Uh, that ain't the way I'm blasting off. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
man, lassos and ropes, lassos and ropes is what they say.
Shanko, oh shit, hell yeah. Yeah, you know what's up. Gino Vasquez, I did semen retention once for 6 months, like 6 months. I made me very violent. She will make me violent too. Shit, I don't know what the hell
Say,
I'm
everybody turn into a pit bull. I told you, storing up that shit like that. You gotta let it go, man.
telling you.
Let it.
I'm trying to think, okay, say damn for real. I'm very aggressive week or week saying for real. So what was this? I'm just trying to see what was the second point of view, the second law, if you can recall at this point in time.
Oh, for the laws of female nature. So We did one. Two is emotions.
Yeah. Okay.
Emotions. Keep her emotions involved, good or
Yeah.
bad, right? Late great Patrice O'Neill said, "Passion is passion," right? So whether you're having a conversation with her and you just talking, it don't matter. It could be 5 minute conversation. You just chopping it up with her. If you in that conversation, like, all right, I'm about to head out, and she just feel like she left something on the table, like a piece of her is sad. The conversation's over. Emotions involved, you know.
Hmm.
Or if you just walk up and tell her, like, you look at her with disgust and be like, "You ugly as shit," and just keep walking, she gonna be mad as shit. But she gonna think about you all day. Because who the fuck is you to even say that to her? Who's you to even come out your mouth and say I'm ugly? Have you not seen me? You
That's
know?
like
And you might not ever see her again, but she
that.
gonna think about you.
That's that 100.
That's
That's that 100 yes and one no syndrome.
yes, you know what I'm saying? So that's just it's
Yeah.
keeping her emotions involved. It's keeping her drawn to you. You know, that's what it is. Like they're emotional creatures. That's what it is. Everything is about emotions. That's why a lot of times girls can't shake their children's fathers. Not even just from the womb imprint, but he's always engaged in her emotion. You know, she's
Mhm.
always mad or she's always, or they might be good terms, something like that. He might have been, he might have just cheated and that's why they broke up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if he get himself together and get back on the right track, some girls might still run back to him. And that's
Exactly.
just, it's
It's
emotions.
crazy part about it. A lot of dudes, but like it don't matter if the dude is up or down. She's still gonna be attached to him. That's why I always said when I said in the video that the attachment, the emotional attachment, is the vetoes everything. If Vito
Hmm.
man could have been like a millionaire when he got, but she got attached to her, and he could be down on his dick right now. And now, shit, she's still attached to him. She still want him. From the outside looking in, they'll be like, "Why this dude still? Why? I mean, why this woman still want this dude?" But you don't understand the emotional attachments that was created throughout the relationship. Throughout that, you got the woman print, like you said, with the baby mamas. You got all the attachments through sex too. That strengthens the attachment that they have from the psychological attachment that you create, an emotional attachment through spending time together. The most time you spend with a person, the more attached they come to you anyway, because we're human beings, we're social creatures. So
Right.
automatically, if a person's gonna spend time with you, you're gonna be attached to them regardless. So that's what I'm saying. That's why a lot of women don't like to spend their time with men that they don't really care about. So if she's spending time with you, she gotta like it some kind of way. Got to be a
Hmm.
type of form of fashion.
Yeah,
If she,
and you'll know, and she'll make it very clear
oh,
if her emotions is involved, you'll know. You'll
for
know. So if you don't know, then you ain't got her emotions
sure.
involved. It's always every girl got that one dude on her line, and no matter what she doing, she'll drop what she doing and go. Phew.
Yeah,
That's the one that got her locked in, and it don't even gotta be her dude. It's just that's him. That's him to
yeah.
her. So
And a lot of dudes are not really sure true with themselves about their position in a woman's life that they feel like they hold. A lot of women men then got the woman through money and feel like, oh, she's supposed to be like this. Well, no, that's not the attachment she has to you. She has to
mm,
like you okay, you get the woman spending the money, right? But then you get mad when you want her to have feelings for you later on and be like, okay, that's not what was established in the beginning. You know what I mean? You can't get mad for her asking for cash. Is when you started off at first. So a lot of dudes they'll start and try to get the woman with the money, and then expect emotional attachment after that. That's not how it works. You know what I mean? That's why in my channel I talk about how the money man, how to answer select dude or the man that has the body game or whoever she's attached to at that point in time beats the
mm,
money.
yep,
Yep.
yep.
So we got Gino Vasquez. When I was a seaman retention, I tried to start fights with folks. This is totally out of my personality. I remember this group of dudes told me no, they didn't want to fight. Oh man.
But Gino, you need to go ahead and get some therapy, bro. 'Cause that's something else, bro. How long he said he was on there for? How long he said he was on there for?
You
Six
said
months. 6 months, brother. 6 months, brother. You're bugging. What do you what?
I Tulsa Welding School, right? Oh God.
6 months, you're bugging, bro.
Mm. Relentlessly relentless. Yo, 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 what up? I know that dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
what's
see
what's
that
going
coming.
on? What's going on?
I knew a lot of people weren't gonna see this one coming. For sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Uh, where we at with it? Moving to
third law.
three. Three. They are all hypergamous,
Oh yeah, the
and
hypergamous. Yeah.
I get a lot of pushback and a lot of, you know, dudes be upset about it. And I'm just like, bro, I didn't make the rules. I didn't make the laws. I didn't make them like this, bro. I just know the problem with it is dudes get mad because they fail to relate themselves to the laws. You just gotta like you gotta relate yourself properly to the laws, right? So it's just like if you jump off a building, you go down, right? You might kill
Hmm.
yourself because you didn't relate yourself to the laws of gravity properly. So it's the same thing with women. You getting mad because another dude took your bitch because he's a
Right.
better option because you didn't relate yourself to that law properly, right? If you was to upgrade, if you was everything you're supposed to be physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, everything how you supposed to be, you're not gonna be worried about that. You're not gonna
Not
be
at all.
worried about that because you the upgrade. So
Right.
she should be choosing you, and if she not, somebody else will. It's okay. It's okay. But that's just in their imperative. They always looking for the most dominant, the most secure option that they can get for breeding purposes, right? That's just nature. Like I don't control nature. Like that's
Yeah.
just what it is.
Yeah. We genetically they're genetically predisposed to picking the most powerful mate that they can.
Mhm.
And hold. We got 28 viewers, man. Y'all like it up, man. Y'all like it up. We giving y'all jewels. My dog dropping jewels right now.
Yeah,
Wolfgang dropping jewels right now. Like it up, for sure. But anyway, they're definitely genetically predisposed to choose the strongest male. That just is what it is. The best male. Even in the animal kingdom, you see that they see their dominant male lose a fight to, like, say for instance bears or something. He lose a fight. They're gonna go with the other bear that won the fight. It just is what it is. It just
yeah,
is. They ain't limping ass nowhere else.
yeah. And we not that far removed from animal kingdom or the 1800s. You take 10 paces, turn around and shoot. And for your bitch. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that we ain't that far removed. Because if you with a girl and a dude try her and you got to fight now. He whoop your ass. She gonna look at you different. Like, man,
Right.
you can't even
No matter
protect me from this dude. Like, I'm gonna go with him. We not that far removed from the animal kingdom. Like we not as gentile as people like to think it is, but you got to know how to handle yourself.
that explains the whole Pookie and Ray Ray and uh, hyper masculine men and stuff like that. That exhibits protection. You see what I'm saying? That screams protection to them because they feel like people that are in organizations, maybe be in gangs, maybe let's just take it to college. If they're in frats and stuff like that, that's signals protection. If they part of the
Mhm.
cause, you got a whole bunch of guys that they probably seen them jump a guy one time for trying their colors one time
It's
or something.
also it's also a status. It's also a
Yeah.
status that goes into the hypergamy. Your status, your
Mhm.
network.
Oh,
How
yeah.
you're viewed by the other women. It's all hypergamy. Like they just
Right.
want the best option. You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
can't be
You
upset.
be the regular average guy and be like, you got to be part of something bigger than you.
Mhm.
And they got to see that. They got to see the value in that. You can't be like, "Well, I'm just this great dude," but you don't have anything. You know what I mean? Signifying that.
Yeah, that's not to say like when I say that, it's not to say that everybody like, oh man, if I ain't gonna be the 1% dude, I ain't never gonna find out. That's not what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
They
not a,
outnumber us like the 10 to 1 or some shit like that. So
right, right,
there's options out there, but you just gotta know, get what you can afford,
right.
understand where you at, you know what I'm saying? Don't be sitting here. And then another thing too, let me say this real quick. Cause a lot of guys, y'all I want these kind of girls, but then downplay them, right? So you go to a girl's page and see when she on her page, all it is butt pics, booty pics. Every picture's ass angles, this, that, and the third.
Right,
And then
right,
be surprised that she like that.
right,
Then be surprised that she's stepping out on you. She want to be outside like that is nuts to me.
right.
That's crazy to me. Like,
Signal.
wouldn't be surprised if she want to be in the scat packs, want to be in the lamb chucks. Like, like you're surprised by that.
She been on display, and then a woman that's
Yeah.
even the average chick that you would see average, even the chick that you would think was average, because everybody have different, scoreboards or whatever for chicks. Even though those chicks got a lot of dudes hitting them up, they don't understand that So think of what you think of the baddest chick that you going for. You don't think that they DMs lined up, like lined up, and not even to mention when they go outside in public. So
Yeah.
they that about 10 times every 10 minutes or something like that. If
Yeah,
they
these niggas at the gas station is getting out of hand now.
that,
They are getting out of hand. These niggas is too nice. So listen,
that
it's treacherous outside,
they worse than Comcast salesman.
man, for real.
Damn, yeah. So we got Gino Vasquez. After 6 months, I started fapping. I realized I needed balance. I already had therapy prior to that,
Bro,
but
he started fapping after 6 months. He probably was in the hospital. He probably had a heart attack after that one, bro. Room sticky as hell, blanket sticky. Bro, he probably, he made a mess in there, bro.
yeah.
Lassos and ropes.
Therapy didn't help me. Losing my virginity is what actually changed me. Okay.
That's crazy.
Say John, how so? Girls do act funny as hell if you lose a fight. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, cause man, you can't handle yourself.
Definitely. Even if they see the dude is way bigger, or they be like,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
can't even satisfaction of holding your own at that point. Sometimes
yeah, cause she knows she got the wrong pick. That's all it is. That's all it is. She like, man, I need somebody better than that. Like it's embarrassing.
they'll still look at you kind of like funny, even if you held your own a little bit. It's just in them. You just
Yeah,
in them.
you'll go into that friend zone. She'll start patting you on the back, rubbing your head, shit like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna you don't want that. You might as well just leave.
Say relentless, they relentless. It's crazy how these women be freezing up in the gym when they see if your body is on point. It does something to them they can't control.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure. It's been a lot of times I go in the gym like as soon as like I'll work out and I'll end up getting pumped up and I'll come out my shirt, wear my tank top. After then it just be like whole bunch of its eyes already be on me anyway. But when it's like it'd be like a whole shift after that. As soon as I
Hmm.
think it just be I'm damn near committing adultery in that bitch. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's
Chase.
and that's and that's that's great because it leads into number four, which is sexual arousal is not a choice. It's not.
Hmm.
It's not a choice. They can say certain things like I don't like big arms. I don't like a big chest. I don't like dudes that look like this and built like this. Cool. What's your body saying? How's your body
Right.
responding to that? Is you starting to sweat? You touching your neck and stuff like that? Nipples is getting erect. You twirling your hair and stuff like that. How's your
Hmm.
body responding to it? Because like I said, women don't communicate like me and you, not directly. It's
Hmm.
sub communication. It's eye stares. It's body
Yep.
touching yourself. It's her frame open to you. Is she making it a point to be in your path? Is she making a point to be around you to get your attention? Like all of these things. And she's
Yeah.
starting to get a little moist down there. It's like what's going on with her? She can't fight that. You
Hmm.
can like, I don't like dudes that's built like that. Like they don't like that. Whatever you think you all that. Yeah. And you think I'm all that.
Right. Right.
Right.
And they probably saying that because they probably got some sugar daddy or some dude that's doing something for him. They don't want him to feel bad about what she actually likes. So in order to not deter him, I've seen chicks do that. They'll be like, "Well, I don't like
Hmm.
it. I just fucked
Yeah.
this chick last night. I just hit her last night, and she talking about something I don't like this.
Yep. Stroking his ego.
Keep them dudes around." So I understand that. That's the game. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
We know.
And married women will be the ones that will. I don't know if any dudes out here have even dealt with a married woman or even a girl that got a boyfriend. Like that is the telltale sign that she likes what she likes. He
Yeah.
might be providing something for her as far as financially or emotionally that she needs to stay clung to, but sexually, lustfully, physically, you have something that she can't get from him.
Right. Right.
So she's gonna get it from you. So
Hmm.
and she can't fight that.
Definitely. I've been in that situation a couple times, but I would always tell guys, it's like it sounds good on paper and stuff like that. When you actually going through it and doing it and actually seeing it actually does something to you. One, it makes you not really trust chicks anyway. But knowing what we know, if you know you're that guy, then you won't have much to worry about. But
Yeah.
coming from escape of when you first experiencing that and you don't really know this knowledge at this point in time, you would just think every chick is just like that. Everything is just bad and all of them are sluts and stuff like that, which they are to a certain degree. But anyway, they when you're dealing with America, you're always walking on eggshells. You always it's a ticking time bomb. So
Hmm.
even though I've had those experiences and I've made it out good with it, it just man, I don't recommend it. I
You
don't
don't
recommend.
recommend it at all. Like it sounds cool, you know, it's an ego boost, but it's not a safe battlefield to be on. I'm telling
I,
you, you're really treading in foreign waters because you know
yeah,
that
because like
that
it,
you don't know his mindset of whatever.
right, right,
He'll come get you, and you don't want
hmm
to be out of here about her. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly. And us
so,
dudes like us, we'll look at the chick like, oh, she just like my little side people. Why he getting all riled up over that? She just a little, you know what I'm saying, a little side. But that could be his world.
hmm
And that could be everything. That chick could be everything to this guy. You
yep.
know, we don't
And
look at
he'll risk everything for her too,
it.
and that's the worst part about it. So
It look
I always say steer clear of that, you
mhm.
know, but dudes gonna do what they want to do,
Oh
you know what
God.
I'm saying? Because that's not even just the wife, the girlfriends, you
Yep.
know, the
Chicks that
girlfriends.
is. Chicks that
Dudes get jealous, even in the workplace about girls that ain't even theirs. So then what you think they're gonna do when the girl is supposedly theirs? You know what I'm saying? When he own her, you know what I'm saying? How
bro,
you
that's
think he gonna react to that?
I'm going through that right now, bro.
Yeah,
I
it's bad.
conversation with a chick, and now all of a sudden the dude saw that shit. Every time he walked past, niggas mugging every time, bro. You used to dap me up at first. That's the crazy part about that shit. Like, bro, it's like that. You
Yeah.
really be over a chick that ain't even yours. That's talking to three anyway,
Yeah, she ain't mine, she ain't yours. We just get it. Like it's that jealousy, man. It's terrible. It's terrible. Hold on, it froze up. Hold on, we froze up. Y'all still hear me? Who frozen? Me? I'm frozen. No, they're frozen. Oh damn. Trap. You know how to rock. Say I'm light skinned straight. Let me see. I guess I'm gonna still rock for y'all. I'll see if he pop back in. So let me see. Gino Vasquez said, "What's the other part of the laws of women?" So we at five now. Five is they're not that important and they don't want to be, right? And when I say they're not that important, is I seen somewhere it said admiration flows uphill, love flows downhill, right? So you being the leader, your girl wants to admire you. She wants to look up to you. She wants to follow something. Seeing a man that's on his purpose, that's driven, that's ambitious, that's completing what he wants to complete in life, that's attractive to a woman. She want to follow him. She wants to be a part of his life, be a part of his life, but she don't want